Hey, good afternoon. I had to look at the time to see what time it was. But I just wanted to jump on here really quickly because God put it on my heart to, or I put it on my heart to. I tell you one thing that's hard is discerning between your voice and God's voice. I know I have not been on here in a little bit, but the reason I haven't been on here is I just didn't know what to say. And God spoke to me like a week or so ago, and he was telling me that I guess I wasn't being as transparent as I possibly could. I guess you can say that I am in, some people call it stretching season, some people call it a pearling season. Stretching because, God is stretching you to be greater, and then pearling is because you're so, how when a pearl is made in a oyster, a pearl is made, and it's made because of the different things that are in it, but also the pressure that takes place. It's like a process. So I feel like I'm in a stretching pearling season where God is pretty much taking me to another level, and it's really hard to discern like where he's taking me or what he wants me to learn from each situation and each obstacle or trial that I am coming up against. So about 2 years ago, me and my husband moved from Jersey, where we are from, and it's been an adjusting period. Adjusting, but also I think now it's adapting more so than anything. Sorry, I saw a bug and I don't like bugs. But just trying to learn the area and learn people, and you learn a lot about yourself out here too. And I think that brings me to why I got on here in the first. So while I was sitting here, everybody always wants to blame, oh, the devil is busy, and don't let the devil make you feel like you can't do stuff. Sometimes God allows things, God allows things because those things or obstacles or trials are exactly what develops you into the person that you are supposed to be, the person that he's purposed you to be. Living in Jersey, I was in my comfort. I was around my family, close friends. It was familiar to me. But familiar isn't always the best option, because then you don't know what you're made of. So, I was just sitting in the car and I'm like, why is it so hard right now? Like finances and mommying, wifing, home owning, all these things, and working for that matter. Why is all this so hard? And I'm like, you know what, that ain't nothing but the devil. But it's not. It's God taking me through my stretching and my pearling season, if you will. And it's like, the devil can't have me. He's not gonna make me feel like I can't do this, that, and the third, or he ain't gonna keep me from stuff. And I was just sitting back here thinking, I'm keeping me from a lot. Sometimes we're so afraid of that discomfort. Ooh, I don't need no firefly. Sorry, I had to pause that because I don't like bugs. But it is a dragonfly that's flying around, which means change. So that might be signifying something right now. But yes. So it's God. God taking me through my stretching and my purling season, and He is putting pressure on me to birth, in order for me to birth what I'm purposed with. You know, we have so many gifts inside of us. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever heard people say that you're pregnant with purpose. And you are. You're pregnant with so much purpose. But you, at some point, you have to give birth to it. And as you grow and develop, you become impregnated. Well, you already are. You're impregnated with so many gifts and so many talents. But there's certain times for you to give birth. And I feel like this is my time. So I don't know who this is for, but don't be afraid of your pressuring or your stretching season, because God is just preparing you to give birth to your purpose in this time. And don't be afraid, because as you go, and I always say, grow through life, you're going to constantly give birth to different gifts as you allow Him to take you through those different trials and tribulations, as long as you keep Him first and seek Him. Because sometimes it may just feel like the devil is busy, when in all actuality it is just God preparing you. And if you don't allow Him to really take you through these life lessons, you will never truly give birth to what He has purposed you with, which is so much. So much. There is nobody that can be you like you, and there is nobody gifted to do what you do like you do. You know, yes, God could find somebody else, but if He has given you the gift, it's for a reason. You know, I know people always talk about Christians shouldn't believe in the cosmos and stars and all that stuff. You know, while I don't necessarily believe that, God really called it Taurus or Virgo or whatever the case may be, I do, on the other hand, believe that there is something very special about the day that you were born. There's something about the way that the water was moving. There's something beautiful about the way the sky was. There's something purposeful about the time that you were born. There is something purposeful about or with the parents you were born to. There's something wonderful about you, and the whole world has something to do with that. You know, the whole world was sitting in a perfect way, or situated in such a way that was just for you. So I might be going off on a tangent, but I just want you to know that you are blessed, you are highly favored, you are made in His image. Do not be afraid of the stretching and the pressuring, your purling season, because once you come out, you're going to be beautiful, beautiful, if you allow it to happen. Pray, ask God what it is that He wants you to take from this season in your life. Push forward, stay positive, and that's it. Your purling season, your stretching season, and the next season is going to be your season. All right. Continue to grow through life, as I always say. I love you. Goodbye.